Zoom is good to go. Good to go. All right, so I'm starting YouTube. All right, so YouTube should be started. All right, so here is the futures right here. Guys, you can see this has been a major, just very, very long rising wedge pattern. You can see prices right smack dab in the middle. What's up, guys? Right smack dab in the middle of this rising wedge, bouncing right off of the 29, 9, 10, 9, 13 and the 20 EMA is all right here. So we'll have to see what happens here today. And you'll see kind of a, what is this, like a 1, 2, kind of a double or a triple top forming here. So if this starts to hold, you know, at some point this may be an ascending triangle. Maybe it'll tend to break out, but we'll have to see. You'll see 29.75 and then 3,000 will be resistance levels. So let's get into it here today and see what we got. Let me just delete these. All right, so let's look at some of the ones from the watch list. ATNM. This one kind of has a cup and handle or an inverse head and shoulders. Man, that's a really nice looking one right there. And kind of a gap right between $1. Let's see where it is back over here. There's a gap between 90 cents to like 94 cents. So this thing might get a little bit of a pop. We like to put some penny stock ones on there for you guys, just in case, or, you know, some of you guys like to have some cheaper ones on the watch list. So this has a kind of a big inverse head and shoulders, right shoulder head, left shoulder, cup and handle, cup, handle, another cup, handle. So watch if that thing gets a pop up to $1 at some point. All right. Next up, let's look at DNR. This one's a bit overextended, right at that 666 marker. Pre-market 680. Now it's starting to sell off a little bit. So pre-market high around 680. I'm kind of on that one right now. Let's see, Derm is in a gap. Let's see here. It rejected right at 13 bucks yesterday. That puts you right over in here. You can see the gap, and you can see kind of the base of this gap right around that 1184-ish range. So there's a major gap going on here. Let me look at the hourly. Yeah, this one might have might be setting up to go further. I'd keep an eye on that. If you can get over $13, keep an eye on this 200 SMA. Major gap. So this will obviously be very volatile. And it kind of has a falling wedge-ish pattern going on right in here. So watch if this thing can break out and then get above $13. So Derm is one to keep an eye on a little bit. One that's over 10 bucks. So that's, for those of you guys that like a little bit bigger stocks, that's a pretty decent looking one. COLL. Kind of another one. A little bit overextended, but might be setting up for a reversal. See if we can get above that $18 marker. We tried to, again, put a mix of penny stocks, regular small cap stocks, and some higher ones for you guys, as well as do trade ideas as well for you guys every day. So we kind of have a combination of each. So we'll see if this can get above that 1755-ish area. And then I would say, yeah, probably 18 bucks as well. Not digging that one as much. I like Derm a little bit better. Let's see. Ears. That's another penny stock. Kind of has a cup and handle pattern going on there. This one may be setting up. There is a gap right on that 53 cents. This might have maybe 10-cent move or so before it closes that gap. But again, on a 50-cent stock, if it moves, you know, up 10 cents, not bad. So for you guys that like the cheapo ones, keep an eye on this one. Yeah, it might be setting up. BW. Another one might be, let's see, look on the hourly. Yeah, it's above the 200 SMA, and the hourly might have a shot up to that, right below that 150-ish marker. Let's take a look at trade ideas. So Derm is the one I like the best from the watch list right now. Again, you got to keep these on the watch, you know, just watch them throughout the day. That's why we have a combination of our watch list and trade ideas. So speaking of which, I will do trade ideas now, because many times the ones on trade ideas you're looking at, they'll dump at open and our watch list will get the pop. And then again, sometimes vice versa happens. So let's look at IZEA on trade ideas. All right, so aftermarket high yesterday, 256. Kind of has a double bottom-ish, weird looking pattern. If this can get above that 200 SMA, this thing might fly. I'd look up next at $3, whole and half dollar amounts. So going to keep an eye on IZEA. And kind of doing a symmetrical triangle-ish pattern as well. So let me look right over in here. Let's actually do the hourly. So kind of a symmetrical triangle-ish or pennant pattern forming right over in here. Actually, let me see if I can go to 1 minute, see if I can get it cleaner. It's not great. Sometimes you're not going to get the best. You can maybe kind of do it up in here. Maybe like that a little bit. So right here, I want to see if IZEA can break out of that pennant or that symmetrical triangle and then get above that 256 marker. And see if that one will break out. So we'll keep an eye on IZEA. Like I said, I like Derm as well, potentially. Let's look at VXRT. That's a weird looking pattern. You can see a gap right in here between oops. Right in here, a gap. There's 454 up to 512. You can see that weird looking gravestone doji candle here. So this is one to definitely keep an eye on. See if this will move up. Another kind of triangle pattern forming here. Let's kind of do... So it kind of has a triangle. Let me go to a 1 minute, see if I can get better. Yeah, kind of. Another kind of triangle formation forming. See if this one can go. And then obviously you have this 490. Needs to get above that area too. This crazy looking gravestone doji. So see if this one can move out of this triangle as well. Continue up and then get above. You can see that gap between 453 to 510, but then also be aware of that 470s area for that 200 SMA. So we'll keep an eye on VXRT as well. So you have two kind of triangular patterns this morning, symmetrical for VXRT and IZEA. And let's look at maybe BKS. Kind of has a head and shoulders-ish pattern. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder. Let's do this. Pre-market high, 692. Let's look at the hourly. This may form an ascending triangle as well. I'm looking over here, head and shoulders, but maybe doing may form a possible ascending triangle if this can move up a little bit more. So see if this can get above that $7 area as well. So I might keep, oh, BKS, Barnes & Noble? Okay. Keep an eye on Barnes & Noble. It has kind of a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, kind of an inverse head and shoulders-ish pattern. Be aware that this is kind of head and shoulders-ish pattern as well. So let me go to a 1 minute. It's one to keep an eye on. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to look at open. I'm going to keep an eye on IZEA and VXRT. So VXRT and then IZEA. So we're going to keep an eye on both of these right here. So it kind of have two triangular patterns. Oh, dang it. I'm getting a phone call. Guys, I need to take this call real quick. I'll be right back with you guys. Guys, I'm still here. I just got to take this call real quick. I'll be right with you guys. All right, sorry guys, I am back, and as you guys can see, IZEA and VXRT are both taken off. That was a doctor's appointment that I had to make, looking to get hardware taken out of my ankle, and I didn't know it was going to be as much of a process as it's going to be. So in about a month from now, I'm going to take out the hardware out of the ankle when I had ankle surgery. And so we'll see right now, by the way, VXRT, see if I can get above $6. Watch and see if there's like a pennant pattern that forms. By the way, BKS, that's Barnes & Noble rejecting right at $7. So see if that'll move up and get above $7. Derm, like I told you guys too, that one took off as well. And not much volume though. So here we go with VXRT. See if this one can go and break out above $6. Next up would be, there it goes. Watch out for, where are we here? Right between, oh man, that really already filled the gap. So this one could continue pumping. You can see IZEA. That one's kind of moving up as well. So careful of this high wave candle-ish here. And let me look over at IZEA again. Can't see here. So now it's above the 200 SMA. Next up, I'd look at around $3. So see if this will continue up and get above $3. Careful of that nasty high wave candle on VXRT. So you now have, with IZEA, support around this 250s. See if it can get above $3. And VXRT is no chill at this point. Got to be careful of these candles. So guys, if you're new, you got to be careful. Watch for a pullback and look for reentry. You got to be careful on these high wave-ish candles. On IZEA, this is where you want to see, is it going to pull back and give you a little flag entry before a break before $3, or is it going to reverse and fall back down? Those are the ones you want to keep an eye, or what you want to keep an eye on. Let me get over to the trade room, guys. Sorry, I had to take... Yeah, sorry, guys, about that. Yeah, so I had ankle surgery a few years ago. Man, oh, man, VXRT, look at this thing go. My goodness. Next up, look for $7. And I got that hardware in my ankle, and it irritates it. Now, the only problem is I stand all day long when I do these streams, so... They're going to put me in a non-bearing cast, so I'm going to have to sit down all the time, which is not good for me. So when I do some streams, I might have to be sitting in my chair in my living room or something for you guys. I don't know how I like that, but I like to stand, but we'll see. That hardware is getting a little bit... No, yeah, I got this freaking... I got the what do you call it thing? They got the what do you call the stupid thing? I got it down the side by the tendon. What do you call it? You got the screws in there, and then I got a plate in the front and the plate down the side. Ay, ay, ay. 40 years old. I feel like I'm 80. Careful of IZEA now, or watch, keep an eye on it. This might be your pullback right here. So see if this will go and break out. Might be doing kind of a bullpen-ish pattern. VXRT is a little bit crazier right now. It's bouncing off that 5 SMA. So, so right here, you want to see with IZEA, is it going to hold inside of this bull pennant, break out, and get above $3? And VXRT is just a little bit more volatile right now. Kind of a similar setup here on VXRT. You can see it's starting to fail outside of that bull pennant right now in IZEA. Watch with this one right here, VXRT. You can see these patterns are very similar to each other. All right, kind of right in here a little bit. Yeah, see, it's starting to fail. They're both starting to fail outside of the, on the 1 minute. So now let's see if they hold the 9 EMA, push it back up. And you'll see kind of on the VXRT is looking a little bit worse. It's kind of doing a shooting star on a 5 minute. So you'll see right over in here. So you see this big flag pull up. Now it's, as of right now, kind of a shooting star-ish pattern. We'll see how it forms. And you'll see right over in here on IZEA. Not as bad as this one, but it's still not looking so hot right now. So you can see it's about 255-ish area support with IZEA. $6 right here. Now it's starting to fail support. And keep an eye on ATNM. That's a penny stock that might be trying to break above 84 cents right now. Still not a ton of volume, but it's setting up kind of an ascending triangle. Let me put IZEA over here to the side. And I'm going to change this one right here too, so you can see kind of so watch right here if it's going to do a kind of a falling wedge kind of pattern or flaggish pattern, see if it can go and break out and get above that 284-ish area right in here. So see if it can hold above the 9 EMA. It's still a little bit further away. ATNM. I was going to look at this one for you guys right over in here. I was looking to see right here, kind of see, I'm looking at this peripherally on my screen. You can see it kind of has a ascending triangle-ish pattern. So I was kind of just keeping an eye on this right here. It's doing tweezer topping on a 5 minute, so you got to be careful there. But I was seeing if this thing was going to break out above 83 cents and then maybe go and fill this gap potentially right between 90 cents to 94. So, you know, this thing might have a pop of a breakout. We'll have to see. Kind of a cup and handle-ish, but it's a little bit crazy here with the wicks up here. And there goes IZEA. Watch out for $3 now. VXRT might pull that one back again. VXRT. So $3 next up with IZEA, support 285-ish. Now keep an eye right over here on VXRT. Kind of similar setup over here as IZEA. So watch out for $7. You guys see that these are doing very similar patterns on both VXRT and IZEA. So you can kind of do the same thing right over in here. See that? The setup on both of them is very similar. It kind of went up, pulled back to the moving average lines, breaking out near whole dollar amount, $7, $3, pulling back right below $3 over here, kind of faking you out a little bit over in here. So we'll have to see what happens. But again, very, very similar patterns. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, we just open up, sometimes we open it up 1 or 2 days a week here on YouTube. We do all of our chatting in our trade rooms. So if you hear me talking to people in the trade rooms, I'm not talking to myself, even though I'm a little bit crazy. I'm talking to people in the trade rooms. How's everybody in the trade room doing today? What are you guys looking at? Oh, BKS might be setting up. Let me actually take a look at that one. BKS right over in... I actually might put VXRT over here, and let's go take a look at BKS. That is Barnes & Noble, and kind of adjust this trend line right over in here. Keep an eye. I'm going to pull up BKS, but take a look at it, guys. It's oh, where is it here? BKS might be setting up an ascending triangle. That looks really nice. Watch for a possible break above $7. That's a nice setup right there. See that? Flat top forming. Possible breakout above $7. Setting up with, if you can get above $7. Let's see where else. Let me look at. It's got some room. I would say probably next up, right around maybe 750-ish. Let's take a look. Yeah, between 7 to 750. So we'll watch right over in here. There it goes, right there. See that? Now $7 is support. So you guys see that flat top was really nice break. Now you want to see that $7 area hold. And see, you got to see stuff like this. Sometimes it just goes and breaks out. You got to watch if that retest will hold. Sometimes it gives you a quick fake out and pop, falls right back down. But you can see, if you draw your trend lines, guys, right in here, you can kind of just right there, see that flat top? I don't even need to even have my trend line here now because I can just use that 9 EMA or the 13, depending which one you like to use, as my guide. And VXRT is falling right now, so now I'm going to kind of just readjust a little bit these drawings. And it's a little bit messy, maybe forming a head and shoulders. You can see head, left shoulder, might get a pop for a right shoulder. So let me just readjust. Or it might be doing a pennant pattern. It's a little bit messy right now. We'll see if it can hold this 9 EMA. That one's all over the place. So watch right here with BKS and see if it can hold this $7 area. So you can see a nice ascending triangle, breaks out. Now see if it gives you a little bit of a hold, like a 1 minute hold, a possible flag above $1, and then see if it can continue above and break above like that 713 area. And you can see VXRT is just, it's kind of yo-yoing all over the place. I personally like more of these styles, right? Bull flags, flat top breakouts, more of a reliable pattern than something like this, the yo-yo. You got to be super, super quick. Now watch right here, see if this will give you a hammer or if this is going to fail that $7 area. So at this point, as you guys can see, it's it breaks out, it's retesting $7. See if it'll give you a flag or if this thing's just going to dump. And you can see it's bouncing right around that $7 range now. Derm still moving up. Not much volume, but Derm in a 5 minute looks like it's doing a possible, kind of either a pennant, maybe setting up for an ascending triangle. Needs some more volume. Keep an eye here still on the BKS. I'd like to see more of a bullish close. Right now it's not. It's showing some weakness. I'd like to see, a bullish hold above $7. That might give you a flag to continue up. Right now it's showing some weakness. You can see on VXRT, if you go to a 5 minute, it's a bit all over the place, right? So you see the spinning top, this high wave candle. Doesn't mean it can't go up. It's just a little bit crazy right now. So I actually just might put BKS over here, take a look at, see if anything else is running. This now with BKS, it's a little bit messier. So I had the break. This candle's a little bit crazier right here. It's kind of high wave-ish. So we'll see if it holds. I want to see it hold this $7 area. And let me go and see what we got for any other ones that are running. Let me look at IZEA. I see you guys talking about that in the trade room. It has a head and shoulders pattern right now. So you can see IZEA went and it broke out. Now it has just kind of reset, remove the drawings. You can see $3 right here, head, left shoulder, right shoulder, broke the neckline. You can see, you want to see if it holds this 255-ish area now, right in here. And you can see BKS failing that $7, right? Key support area now failing. VXRT is still trying to move up. So I'm going to put VXRT back over here. Keep an eye on that one. So this has this kind of like this diagonal flag going right now. Let me take a look at the 1 minute. Kind of a pennant-ish pattern. So it's kind of got a head, left shoulder, right shoulder. So it's got a head and shoulders, but it's also doing kind of a pennant. So there we go. Keep an eye. Now it might be doing an ascending triangle. There it goes, right? It's so quick. So now you want to see if it can hold 670s area. So VXRT is hitting trade ideas now. You have that 670 support, $7 resistance. And then, I mean, it's got a history of pumping and dumping, so this one's definitely one to keep an eye on. So right here, see it got right above, right below $7, falling right back down. And now it's failing 670s now, so we'll have to watch it. See, Derm was one that I'm keeping an eye on peripherally. You can see not much volume, but I was looking at it because it's kind of got this, this is one from the watch list I was telling you guys to keep an eye on. This one broke out this morning. It's got, again, not much volume, but might be sending up for possible. I have to see, maybe a possible ascending triangle. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I was keeping an eye on this. See this 5 minute? It's forming like kind of an ascending triangle. It's a bit overextended. I'd like to see more volume, but I was just looking at the pattern here, and you can see kind of doing an ascending triangle or a pennant pattern. And there you go with VXRT above $7. Careful of possible reversal down. So now right down the 670s resistance needs to get above 719. All right, up here. BKS and IZEA are doing very similar patterns on a 5 minute. I'm seeing if they hold the 9 EMA in a 5 minute. Same thing with Derm. See that? You guys see that? I looked away for a moment. This is what I was showing you guys. Needed a break above this flat top. It's failing it right now. So now you got to see if this 9 EMA will push it back up and continue for a possible breakout. So this is where, again, that's where you got to be careful, where the stock's overextended, got that flat top area. You want to see it break. When it breaks above, you want to see that retest area hold. Keep an eye on VXRT. Still a bit overextended, but this thing's moving up. You want to see this 9 EMA catch up, get it to push above that 719-ish area. Keep an eye on BKS still. I'm going to pull that back up. On a 5 minute, I'm seeing it bounce right here off the 9 and the 13. So see if it gives you a bullish hold for a possible setup to get above $7. Gonna keep an eye on this. Watch this candle hold right here on VXRT. Still moving. Needs to get above that 720s area. But careful of tweezer tops right here on a 1 minute. I don't know what's going on with my Thinkorswim scanner. There goes VXRT. Now see if it can get above 750. So 750 resistance, 722-ish area support, and right down here around $7. Still keeping an eye on BKS on a 5-minute. See if this thing will give you like a hammer on the 5-minute, smaller candle hammer to go and break. Watch out for VXRT at 750. So just kind of keeping an eye peripherally on BKS as well. So let's look up at, yeah, so VXRT still has more room to run. Just be careful, it's very overextended at the moment. So this high wave candle is a little bit nasty right now. I want to see a pullback on VXRT. I might reset it on a 5-minute. You'll see this thing's been running. So if you draw your trend lines right here, it kind of has a rising wedge-ish pattern, right? You guys can see that's kind of big flag, like a diagonal flag. These get a little bit tricky to trade when they go crazy like this. So you can kind of, again, the trend line's not perfect. Let me go to a 1-minute. And maybe I can get it a little bit closer. Maybe that's a little bit better. So you guys can kind of see right over in here, right? So it's hitting up at the top of this channel. It's rejecting. It's falling right back down now. So keep an eye on this one right here. So it's a bit overextended. I want to see it pull back a little bit, but it may not. Got to watch and see. These things pump and they dump, and VXRT is a low floater. So again, if you're new, low floaters move very, very quickly. So lots of reward, but also a lot more risk. BKS, you can see right now, there's a green hammer right here. This is one I would look at now. Is it going to get above $7? 713 resistance. I have a hammer close right here. That's a 682 to 697. That's still a 15-cent candle, but watching this one right here to see if this will continue up above $7. 713 resistance. So we'll see if this will continue up. And I can kind of draw. You got to be careful right here, though. This left shoulder right here needs to get above $7. So $7, it can get above it and hold. Then it might break this head and shoulders pattern, and maybe it'll go and set up, possibly, for maybe an ascending triangle. We got to watch and see. So it needs to get above $7 and hold and break this area of resistance of $7 right here. See that? Still struggling. So you still have this head, left shoulder, right shoulder in place. It's still struggling at $7. Doesn't mean the pattern's broken, but it needs to get above that $7 area. Creed, where's your memes today, buddy? Seeing right now if VXRT is possibly running out of gas. We'll have to see. It's very overextended at the moment. Struggling right below 760. You have one at 10 a.m. for nice. So BKS, let me move this one down over here. So right now at this point, you had this hammer holding right here on the 5-minute. Had a little bit of a fake out. Couldn't get above right over in here. So now it might be doing, kind of got to watch and see here. Is this going to form a triangular pattern? You know, kind of could do, let's just do this. So now it has kind of a symmetrical triangle-ish pattern. So it's either going to fail this triangle, or if it can get above $7, maybe it'll continue up and form a new pattern up in here. See if it can break out of that symmetrical triangle right above that $7 area. It's showing some weakness now. VXRT struggling as well. So that's a bad sign, guys. Again, this is huge warning. Super overextended. Rejecting up. You can see the trend lines here right at resistance. At some point, what goes up wants to come back down. And now it's starting to. Well, these patterns are starting to shape up, guys. I didn't get a chance because I had to take that call earlier, but I was going to show you guys at the beginning of the stream that we made a couple of minor changes on our website to try to make things easier for you guys and easier overall. So if you're a member, you just obviously log in every day right over here, right? Come up here. Obviously, you have our live streaming link. This is where we show you guys, for those of you guys that are new or been around for a while, obviously you can see right here, we post our trade ideas screen share here every day, and then you can choose whether you want Zoom or YouTube, whatever you want. So all of our live streaming's done here. So instead of emailing you guys the watch list and alerts every single night, just to make it easier, we have our watch list page and our alerts page, right? For those that are non-paid members, you can just go right here to watch list each night and click on watch list, and right here is our watch list. So you'll see our watch list posted right here every single night, and these are the links for Thinkorswim to import them into your brokerage account, and this will show you a video on how to do it. So that's for the regular watch list, right? So for those of you guys that are non-paid, you obviously just get the watch list each night. You don't get the alerts. Very simple, guys. If you're a paid member, all you need to do is just click on this alerts page, and you don't even have to go to watch list and alerts each day. You can just go right to the alerts page, and you'll see we post our alerts. You have to be logged in. If you're not logged in right here, you won't see this picture right here. You'll see a generic picture. So all you guys need to do each day, whenever time you want, and so just log in right over here, click on alerts, and you'll see the symbols are right here as well as the notes. So our watch list and our alerts right here. So just each day, whatever time you want, just boom, log into our site, trading alerts right here, as well as the symbols. This will take you 30 seconds a day, if that. So you could do it at night or in the morning. We just figure we cut down on sending emails every night and being annoying with emails, we just post it right here. So if you're a paid member, you don't even have to go to watch list and alerts. You can just come, if you want, right to one page. Alerts, have the symbols right here with the notes. So these are our watch lists and alerts right here. So just wanted to show you guys that. And also now our courses are for paid members only. So basically you just log in, click on whatever course you want, and you will be able to take the course. So you'll see just, let's say, day trading course. Once you're logged in right over here, you'll see the entire course down here. If you're not a member, you'll just go, I'll show you guys what it looks like here. Where is it? How do you do private window? There we go. bullishbears.com. Come right over here and you'll see day trading course. And you'll see, we give you a few videos. We give you teaser videos. You get 3 videos here, and then you got to get full access to the course. Now, some of you guys that have been around free for a while might be mad at us saying, I was getting that course free, now you want me to pay for it. Well, yep, that's true. That is very true. So, guys, we're always evolving, we're shifting, we're always trying to give back to you guys and bring more people aboard. And, you know, so at this point, guys, I mean, the courses are included for anybody that's even paying $50 a month. So even if you're a member for 2 or 3 months to get $3,000 worth of courses for 150 bucks is a steal. So that's it, guys. So right over on our website, just all you got to do, log in each day. Our streams are right here. All of our members only videos. So right over in here, you'll see our scanner section. So we have all of our scanners over in here, all of our private members content. So this is all for yearly members right here. So we have a whole other section. I'll go over more of this stuff at the end of the stream, but since the patterns are pulling back right now, I figured I'd give you guys a heads up again. We have our courses here for members, watch list here for non-paying members, and then you could just go right here to the alert section each day and get the watch list and alerts right here. Take you 30 seconds. And that's that. And as you can see, BKS still failing the symmetrical triangle. And now we got to watch with VXRT. Let's see, Creed. Let's see, Creed's meme. That was good volume at the open. It just hit trade ideas. Prepare for the shorts. So true. Creed, your memes are awesome. All right, so now with VXRT, as you guys saw with my trend lines right here, failed the trend line right here, starting to fail and pull back right now, super overextended. So now I kind of would reset at the moment and see, you know, watch this pattern right here. Maybe it'll give you a setup, you know, kind of could draw. Let's do a 1 minute. So you can see it broke the trend line here. So we'll have to see right here, you know, is it going to hold right here, or is it going to fail and create a new pattern right now? So we'll have to keep an eye on this one right here and watch what it does. Just give it a bit of a pullback. See what goes up, guys. You can see super overextend on the RSI. It's got to pull back at some point. So we'll keep an eye on this one, see if it'll give you, if this 9 EMA will catch up, give you a smaller close on a 5 minute for some possible continuation up. Awesomus Maximus says, well worth it. Very informative videos. Thanks, guys. We did a whole bunch, right? Whole bunch. I'll let you guys in a little secret. The reason why, guys, you know, we're you can only be nice guys for so long, and then you realize how much people definitely take advantage. And I know some of you guys are probably going to say, like, oh, we could have told you that. Everybody wants something for free. They're going to take advantage of you for free. Well, we did notice it because, you know, many of you guys were just coming to our website every month, sitting on there for hours upon hours upon hours, never becoming members and just ripping off all the content for free. You guys know who you are right now if you're listening. So, and we put thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours of work into things. So, you know, guys, just look around. You know, if you're new, go type in day trading course, swing trading course, options course, and see what they're going to charge you elsewhere. There's other companies that are charging you $3,000 for a bundle for courses. So if you even just wanted our courses and you got a membership for 2 or 3 months, 150 bucks. I mean, come on. If you don't have that kind of money to invest, you're never going to make it in the stock market, because you need money to make money, and we make things very economical. So I had to wake up and say, you know what? All you people taking everything for free, got to pay for something. So if I ticked you off, some of you guys, then Carl says, I Catholic guilted myself to sign up because you deserve to get paid for the free content I use. Thank you, Carl. See, it worked. Arena, great. You're getting paid for all your hard work. I donated before you even started charging. It's worth it. You guys are awesome. That's it. So if I offend a few of you guys, oh well. The way I look at it is this, right? I tick a handful of people off. The people I tick off are never going to be part of the community anyway, right? So they can go take advantage somewhere else. VXRT watching right here in this. Oh yeah, there's definitely moochers. See what happens? You moochers cause me to snap. You cause me to snap and say, hey, no more mooching. Love it, Eric. You know what, guys? I feel like ticking somebody off today, so. Alone, that's funny. Nothing is ever free. Yeah. So still keeping an eye on VXRT on a 5-minute. See if it pulls back and can hold this falling wedge and break above $7. We will see. What else? What else? What else? Lots of sloppiness. Lots of garbaccio. I don't know what's going on with my scanner this morning here. I don't know why it's not showing. Maybe not enough volume. Let me look at CYCC pulling up. Anybody else having problems with Thinkorswim? They've been having more problems than normal lately. It's so true. Big Bear says, Dan's the good cop, you're the bad cop. That's very true. Dan is the good cop. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Thinkorswim today. So keep an eye here on VXRT. Still, just keep an eye on this, seeing if it kind of can give you a hammer type of close right above that. Right, see if it can kind of hold on this 5-minute and then get above that $7. There it goes. Now see if $7 will hold. So now watch $7 support area. Yeah, my scanner that I set up is having issues. Let me look at... I don't know if I like CYCC. What else are you guys looking at? I'm looking at some of these ones on my screen right now, and nothing's really hitting me. There we go. Still with, you see the crossover, 9-13 crossover right here on VXRT. Might be making another push. We shall see. Got to be careful with this. Like to see a 9-13 crossover and see it hold, but you got to be very careful. You got to be, especially with a stock like this, these low floaters. This is a bigger 5-minute candle. Yeah, see that? Smacking right back down. That's what you don't want to see, guys. You got to be super quick on these. And futures are down right now, so... Hey, anybody know what happened today? So anybody in the trade room, please don't get political on your views, whether you like or dislike what's going on. Just looking for information. I know the Department of Justice is supposed to have a meeting today at 9:30, or a press conference. Anybody know what was said? Please, if you post something in the trade room, don't say whether you like or dislike it. I just want information. China hacked us? Is that what he said? Actually, let me pull. I'm going to pull up down here, see if I could find out. Is that why it was the... You have a Bloomberg link? Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. They just said today, I saw something that the Department of Justice was supposed to do a press conference at 9:30. So I don't know what they were saying. I know there's stuff going on about Supreme Court stuff, but I thought there was something going on about the DOJ. So I don't know if that's what's affecting. Market's selling off pretty good right now. Let's look at the futures. Really, futures are taking a dump right now. There we go. Russian intelligence operatives with hacking. Let's see. Charges 7 Russian hackers with targeting doping agencies. Okay. All right. There's going to be, that's another thing, guys. For the next month and probably 2 days, there's going to be lots of news coming out, depending on whatever side that you're on politically. Some may be positive to you, some may be negative to you. But guys, no matter what the news shows, this doesn't change what you guys see. Trend lines, support, resistance, patterns, right? So you can see today, oh my gosh, that DOJ news is going to completely crash the market and you're going to lose all your money in your 401k, right? Oh my God, the world's falling. No, got to look at support, resistance, patterns. You can see since, well, it's going back to earlier this year, big rising wedge pattern, stock market making all-time highs, reverses back down. Got to watch these trend lines. Price goes up, price comes down. Got to watch these trend lines. So don't think the sky is falling just because news comes out. Got to look at support, resistance, patterns. You can see price failing right now, falling down to the 20. Could still fall. If it starts falling this lower trend lines down here, then maybe I'd start to worry a little bit. But, you know, it's just all support and resistance. Arena, that's funny. All right, so we got this Garbaccio going on here right now. Let's see if my bearish scanner would work. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there's my bearish one. So why is my bullish one not working? Let's see why my bullish scanner is not working. Oh, that's why. Probably because nothing's up. It should be working. My bearish one's working. I'm trying to look for my reversal scan. Ah, there. You guys saw me doing that before, right? I clicked on my bullish scanner like 3 or 4 times today. All right, so that's the bullish one. Ay. Yeah, Eric, you can, Eric says, is there a way that I can set my scanners like yours? Yes. So just go right over on our website, bullishbears.com. Go to members only videos right over here. Well, if you're a yearly member, we put them under here. We put our videos over here. So if you see the members only tab right here, click on that. And we give all of our scanner settings right here. So you'll see our Thinkorswim daily bullish, bearish scanner, swing trade bullish, swing trade bearish right over in here. So here's the links to our scans right over in here. And I know some of you free members are looking at that and be like, oh my God, I got to see those. I got to get that link really quick. See if I could pause the screen share. See if I can steal those scans. Let's see what I got. Bearish. You're welcome, Eric. So I'm just trying to see if anything's selling off that might have a possible reversal. Correct. That is correct, King Logistics. No problem. Bump it about. Where is? Oh, this is where I want to go to. All right, cool. I'm resetting my charts. All right, so now let me just pull up here and. Yeesh, nasty looking. It's IZEA. NBEV. Back on the move. Let's see. Yep. That one might be. Let's take a look at this one. See if it can break above that 940 area. Might be doing a flat top setup. Let's take a look at daily. Man, this one's been crazy, huh? Real crazy looking cup and handle-ish. Broke out of kind of this handle right over in here. You can see if it can get above that it's that 940s to $10 range. This wick right here is going to cause some volatility. It's definitely one to keep an eye on. Might be setting up for a flat top break. Definitely pretty crazy right now. So if it breaks above 940s, you want to see that 940 area hold. And also be careful right at 950 right across here. So this is, I'm going to put that one up on the side on my charts and keep an eye on it. There it goes, a little bit of a poke above 940. Right there, see that? Right below 950. Pulling back. See that? You see that? Look away. Look away for 1 second. What'd I show you guys? Right above 940, rejected right below 950. Not a coincidence, whole and half dollar amounts. So now you got to see if this will hold 940s and go above 950, but you got to be careful that spinning top candle. Not saying it won't break. You want to see it hold this 940s for a possible break of 950. I'm trying to look for a reversal. Anything that was setting up for possible reversals. Oof. That's a nasty looking candle right here. Possible cup and handle though. Nasty looking. Let's see here. So this is kind of more of what I was looking for. Something that's selling off and then has some more room to these moving average lines. I'm not a huge fan of spinning top candles. Lucian, what are the release dates for new tutorials? We have a lot more stuff coming out. As you guys can see, I've been disappeared for a little while, or I have disappeared for a little while because I have had to do lots of stuff of editing. Now that my brain is back somewhat, then I'll be doing a lot more new stuff for you guys. So they'll be probably starting within a week to two. So yeah, I'll be putting out lots of newer videos, but Creed, I had to, guys. That's a keep it on the DL. I did carpet bomb YouTube over the past week, that's for sure. I had to make some bunch of tweaks and changes. But yeah, guys, you know, I don't know, like, you know, if you look at our courses, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 on your brokerage account. There's 6 regular courses over here, and then you can see members only content over here is another. I mean, guys, there's a ton of videos in here. Candlesticks, trend lines, technical analysis, options, swing trading, day trading. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. I mean, the stuff that we put in our courses and our videos, you know, this is the stuff that you're going to pay $2-3 grand for over in here. And then all of this stuff and the members only, you know, this is what happens, right? So this is what people say, right? People want stuff for free, right? So you give it to them for free. But then when you give people stuff for free, they think the stuff's not valuable, right? So that's what happened. We give a lot of that stuff away for free, and many people don't, I'm not even going to really pay attention to it. And meanwhile, we're putting all of our secrets right over here. Guys, I'm telling you, man, if you guys don't have members only content, we're giving you stuff right in here, like Dan's right here. His Fibonacci's videos right here, his trend line videos right in here, his momentum's trading strategies right in here of what to look for, his ride the 9 strategy. We're going to redo this one. The volume or the audio sucked on it, but if you just ignore the audio, I mean, we're putting here as secret. And guys, look, our scanner settings right here. Trade Ideas scanner setting right here. Thinkorswim scanner settings. How we make our watch list right here. I mean, telling you guys, so that's what happens. guys want it for free, take advantage. So those of you guys that are still members and have access to members only videos, go back there and take advantage. There's a lot of good content back there. Chillin', I'll give you, so some of you guys, because we made some changes, I'll hook you up right now in the trade room. So I'll put Dan's Fibonacci one right in here. Here's Dan's Fibonacci. I'll give you guys some freebie stuff today. And here's what I'll do for you guys. Fibonacci. So that's Dan's Fibonacci. I'll be like Santa Claus today. So yeah, by the way, I was looking for something like this when it was falling back. Something like this. I don't love this pattern. I was looking for a reversal, but trying to see something a little bit better, but you're welcome. So right now, guys, I'm just looking at a scanner, something that's selling off that's further away from the moving average line. So I would stop and maybe look at this one a little bit more. It's a little bit closer on the 1 minute than I would like, but I'm just kind of seeing stuff that's far away from the moving average lines on a 5 minute for a possible reversal. And NBEV, what I tell you guys, look, what I show you guys, I said, look out for set 940 right below 950. I said, look out. What happened? Rejected right below 948. Boom. Dumped right back down. Dump. So who was on short? Someone said they were short heavy on NBEV. That must have been a nice short for you. Congrats. VXRT, I might re-look at here and change it up a little bit. This one's been falling, but I might just readdress it right over in here and do a newer trend line. So it's kind of in that falling wedge pattern here now. So let's see if this holds the 9 EMA. It's failing right now. It's right between the 9 and the 13. See if we can get back above the 9 for a possible setup for a breakout. We'll keep it. You've been on short on it since October 19th, huh? Or wait, since 10/19 this morning, you mean? Oh, okay. Huh? Got $4. I'm confused with what you said there. Sorry about that. Keep an eye right here on VXRT, see if we can get above the 9. So you can see the 9 and the 13 are trading sideways here right now. And it's struggling right here at this point. PVG, let me see, Arena. PVG. Arena says PVG. Double top on PVG. Ah, very good call. Yeah, but also possible cup and handle. So you actually might have a triple top, but also cup and handle. Several things going on here. So right here you have your flat top. Right over in here. Trend line. Right over in here. So you have a 1, 2, 3. You almost have a triple top right here. Failure. But also keep an eye on this may be doing an ascending triangle. It's not looking so hot right now in a 5 minute, but also kind of a cup and handle-ish going here on a 1 minute. So let's take a look at everything else here. Tweezer topping on an hourly. So possible reversal setup. So this is where on, where is that? So tweezer topping right now on the hourly. On a 5 minute, you have a triple top, failing down right to the trend lines. But possible cup and handle forming. So let's see if this is going to hold or if it's showing weakness right at this trend line right now. So let's see if the buyers will come in and push it back up. If so, maybe it'll form an ascending triangle. So this kind of a V bottom here for a cup and handle. So this is one to keep an eye on. Lots going on over here. Put my Bullish Bears hoodie on. I'm cold. All right. Man, futures are really selling off, huh? Futures are down to... Bounce right off 29.05. Let's look at the daily, where that puts us. And there it goes, right down here. So keep an next up around that 29. I'd keep an eye on 2,900 for sure. And if 2,900 fails, at 2890's area. Again, still in the rising wedge. No surprise that this is happening. Let me do this one. Morning scan bearish. Why is that one showing more? There we go. My other scanner's working. I have so many darn scanners. There we go. Let's take a look at this. What the heck is going on with Thinkorswim today? You guys still having problems with Thinkorswim? There we go. See that? I'm clicking on my scanner and nothing shows up. This does that a lot. The heck? You guys saw before it was just working. Ay. PVG again, I'm still keeping an eye on. There it goes. Son of a gun. Took forever. So PVG, still seeing if it can... So right here, just still keeping an eye on this one right here. It's still struggling. Seeing what happens over here on the 5 minute. TOS has been updating almost every day due to some server upgrades over the weekend. You might need to restart it a couple times a day. Ay. All right, let's go up here. See what's selling off. PTIE. So, okay, this is... I think I was looking at this one before. This is kind of what I start to look at, right? When it starts to really fall off, give you a kind of a smaller candle right here. back to the moving average lines. I like to see kind of some reversals right here. So you could potentially risk off a candle right here back to the moving average lines. So this is what I was looking for, PTIE, something like this. So where if you're looking for a reversal, you can see right here, may have found a bottom. You have a 10-cent candle here. I'd like to have the ability to make at least 20 cents, you know, so at least a 1 to 2 ratio. So right here. So this is kind of 1 to 1-ish before it hits the 9. But again, something to keep an eye on. Do you guys see this? When a stock sells off, falls down, possible reversal, buyers come back in, dip buy, back towards those moving average lines. So for possible reversal setup. So I look at that because, guys, the market's selling off right now. So with the market on a down day, if you're trying to go bullish on a down day, it's going to be hard to do, right? So it's getting down right now. You know, VXRT is failing, IZEA, some other ones just not looking so hot. Find ones that might be setting up for a reversal. Now, sometimes they don't go for very long either. So you got to look at kind of, you know, the whole setup on it. I guess I just wanted to watch this one right here and see, is this going to move back up to the moving average lines, or is it going to fail? It's showing some weakness here on a 1 minute. But this is what I start to look at, you know, smaller candles to risk off of if the trade goes against you. But I ideally want to see more room, a little bit more room to the moving average lines. So we'll let this one play out for a couple moments, see what this one does. Showing, I don't like that 5 minute candle, but MBEV is still holding that 9 EMA in a 5 minute. That one might be trying to move up, but it's got a kind of a head and shoulders on the 5 minute. Needs to get above that 935-ish area. Still a little bit choppy. See that? Really huge green candle up, way right back down here. So pump and dump. And just again, this would be one of those ones, if I was to look at it like further, or I would consider it, you know, it just would be a possible quick scalp up to the moving average lines. It's showing some signs of indecision right now, though. I just want to let it play out for a few minutes. Just kind of keep an eye on it. See again, this, I put it right here, this 151, and then the 13. So this is the 9 EMA, that's the 13 right here. I'm keeping an eye on PVG. There's a doji off the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. Right below that, what is that? 850. Oops. 53-ish marker. I'm trying to find some good patterns for you guys. I'm not liking anything really right now. Nope. maybe PTE might be trying to hold. Move again. See if this can get above and push up. Also keep an eye on that 50 SMA right here at that purple line, right around that 155 marker. So right in between. So there we go. See if there's a crossover. Just want to show you guys like kind of basically how a dip buy would potentially work. So as you can see, like a stock falling off, selling off, possibly finds a bottom far away from the moving average lines, set up for a smaller candle for risk, for a possible reversal back to the moving average lines. Again, on a 5-minute, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more room, but you know, right now this has been kind of anticlimactic. 140 up to 148. You know, maybe you're making 7 or 8 cents, but sometimes on days like today, you might only get 7 or 8 cents. You know, it's a very challenging day to trade. But I like to get these smaller candlesticks to risk off of. This one's struggling though. So you could risk a candlestick close below here as your stop, or you could get in if you did trade something like this. You could be like, this one's just frustrating me. Maybe you take your 6 or 7 cents profit and you get out, you know, because many times, again, stock like this that pumps and dumps, this thing could easily dump and drop as well. So that's why risk management's super important. And then you can kind of draw your right here. You guys can kind of see it's a bear flag. Oops, kind of. So watch for this one. This one, be careful. It might be breaking the trend line right now. Right there. See that? Be careful. Goes right, where did it go to? Right below that 9 EMA. Now it might be failing it. So be very careful. That goes to show you guys, right? Just kind of like a goes, possible quick scalp, difficult, like I was saying to you guys before. It might not continue further. That's where you might get your 6 or 7 cents. Doesn't mean, you know, again, this may bounce and still continue up, but that was just kind of trying to show you guys a possible dip buy. And it did. It went up, you know, 6 or 7 cents like that, but that's why, again, you want to see at least a 1 to 2 profit loss ratio. See if I can find any other ones for you guys. Bunch of garbaccio. Lots of garbage. Lots of garbage today. Lots of garbage. All right, so this is one I would start to look at a little bit more right now, KNDI. So I start to see this thing selling off. And here's where I'd reset. You can see it's starting to separate from the moving average lines, starting to sell off, far away from moving average lines on a 5-minute. So now you can see there's a top right up here. Let's see. Let me look at the daily. Things really selling off. So now this is where I would kind of sit back a little bit and I would wait and see, okay, this thing's starting to sell off. It is kind of moving towards that moving average lines on a 1 minute. But I'd like to see, you know, again, sometimes you're not going to get it. Sometimes if you wait for a 5-minute setup, you miss it on the 1 minute. But I'd like to see a smaller candle, right? Like as this thing's falling off, maybe get a smaller hammer or smaller doji on a 5-minute for possible reversal back up to the moving average lines. So this is where I would start to possibly look, right? So you kind of have a 1, 2, 3 triple top or a head and shoulders, neckline failure right in here, the 620s range. So I start to see this head and shoulders failure, watch it fall, see it possibly, you know, wait for it to give you a possible reversal setup. Again, I don't like it on the 5 minutes down over in here, but I'd like to see a smaller candle form in a 5-minute for a possible reversal where you could risk off of that smaller 5-minute candle for reversal back up to the moving average lines. You got to be patient. Sometimes you don't get it. So now again, especially on these small cap stocks, if you're looking for a good 5-minute setup, you know, on some of the smaller ones, sometimes you'll miss it because you might only get your entry on a 1 minute and that's it, you know. So, and days like today, you know, that's where you might only be able to scalp 5, 6, 7 cents. That's where you either take the profit or you just don't trade. You know, on a day like today, you just better off not trading if you're not finding a good setup. I'm not finding a ton at all today, guys, or not much at all, actually. Keeping an eye on VXRT a little bit. So VXRT still kind of in this actually I might it's kind of like, let's do this. So it's kind of in that falling wedge pattern. I was looking right over in here. I was keeping an eye on this. I don't like that spinning top candle, but I want to see if it can get back above the 9 EMA. See if it can get above VWAP in that 650 area. See if it might get a breakout, but it's still falling. I'm looking at DNR from the watch list. So DNR is doing kind of a cup and handle. You guys see this one right here? You can see kind of a cup and handle. You can also see a kind of a rising wedge as well. And this one's a little bit tricky because of this 680-ish marker right up in here. A little bit weird looking. Let's see, 660s. Kind of a head, left shoulder, right shoulder. But if it can get above, you can see it just, I don't know, just was kind of looking at the pattern. You can still see head, left shoulder, right shoulder. So you kind of see this head and shoulders pattern. It's got a rising wedge here, but you can see right around this 660s or 670s range. If it just went red to green, see if it can hold, and then so it kind of has a rising wedge, but then it might be pulling back right over in here and possibly flagging. So we'll just kind of keeping an eye on this right above. So it's kind of going up, rejecting around that 667 marker, pulling back, see if it can hold and stay green, and if so, watch if it can break out of that channel. Still has that head, left shoulder, right shoulder area. But as you guys can see, if you've been watching the stream today, just not much going on. Keep an eye on that. See right below that 667 marker. Oh, I want to put it on a 1 minute. Let me see. Not an hour. Right here. So it's starting to... needs to get above that 670s. And then it's got kind of that gap right up to that 680. So I don't love it. I was just looking at the pattern here. Just something to keep an eye on. Right at that 670 marker. There it goes. See if it can hold 666 mark right here. And then watch that gap. There's a gap right on that 675 as well. So this is where things can really get messed up when you get a candle like this in that gap. It's very odd. Watch that retest hold. If it holds at 667 or 6 whatever this is here. Struggling. Possible tweezer tops on a 1 minute, so you got to be careful right here of a reversal down. Caught right in between here. This one's interesting, DNR. Maybe doing a flat top. It's right on this, see that upper. Now on the 5 minute, it may be doing tweezer tops. It needs to get above that 670 or 669, 670 marker. So you can see it's kind of poking out at the top of that upper channel. Got to be very careful. It's a bit overextended on a 1 minute. But if it can hold, it's watching. Yeah, see that? It's struggling. So kind of tweezer topping on a 5 minute. But just trying to show you guys different things to look at. Right here, there's that gap around 665. So we'll see if it gets a quick pop or if it'll fail. I'm still kind of looking at NBEV. NBEV's all over the place, but it's holding the 9 EMA in the 5 minute. So I might take a look at that one in a second as well. Let me take a look at SNOA. That thing's all over trade ideas. So high a day, 280. Maybe doing a pullback. Let's see right here. Oops. I'd look at $3 next up resistance. That whole dollar amount. So SNOA is hitting trade ideas. Let's see. So now these candles are a little bit crazy. So once it hits trade ideas, obviously the volume comes in. You can see down over in here. Goes right up, pulls right back down. Now you want to see, is it going to give you a smaller candle on a, you can see on a 5 minute, it's a little bit wacky over here. See if it'll give you a 1 minute chance for another possible re-entry. So you want to see if it can hold above the 9 EMA and then break out of that falling wedge. But But then, see, that's what happens. Pumps up, dumps right back down. Pump and dump. Now watch 240s area, see if that'll hold. You can readjust. That's funny, Creed. Did you guys see that? Oh, man. Oh, would you guys... Oh, I gotta play this for you guys. Dan had the best video. Did you guys see that? Hey, Galaxy Note, if you're listening, I don't. Can you post in the trade room? I'm so bad at checking the Zoom chat room. Dan had the best video of the dude that freaked out. Oh man, let me see if I can find Dan's video. If somebody throws an F-bomb, I got to play this video for you guys. So if you don't want to hear an F-bomb, then mute your computer. But this video was hilarious. I got to find where Dan posted this. That video was hilarious. So I'll give you a warning. I'm going to play a video. A guy does say a cuss word, but it's a very funny video. So you can mute me. Where is this video? Where is it? He posted it somewhat recently. Oh, this video is hilarious. Wait, am I in the wrong? Dan, I'm so confused which one's your right profile. Let's see. I don't know which. Dan, what's your pro? Dan, where's that video? Actually, Dan says don't yell at him on the stream. Where is that video? I gotta find it. Hold on. Angel, if you're listening, I need that video of that guy that freaks out when he's trading. Guy gets mad when trade fails. This video is awesome. This is well worth it, guys. I'll find it. Oh, where is it? You guys have that link? Can you guys find it? I don't know what it is. I'm trying to find it. I get confused on Dan's profile. I don't know which one's his profile. It's this one, I think. I'm gonna find it. Don't you worry, guys. This is a funny video. There's not much to look at anyways, guys, so might as well take the next few minutes and get a laugh because bunch of garbaccio. Garbaccio all over the place. Okay, so that's Dan's profile. Let's see. Where is that video? Was that a while back? I'm going to text Dan. I want to see if he can send me that video. And then I'm going to end it today. Because today's a crappy day. Hey, can you send me that funny video of the trader that freaks out? All right. Is it the... Yeah, yes, Creed. Yes, it is. It's a very short one. I can't find the stupid thing, though. That video is great. Yeah, if you have it, can you post it? I want to see it. Trader yells. Trader yells. I'm going to find it for you guys. Nobody's responding right now. I wonder if Dan took it off his page. That's possible. Creed, you find it yet? This one? Let me see. No, that's not it, but we can listen. Hey, guys, if you... I haven't seen this one, so we'll have to see it. Let's see if we can hear this one. Let's see. That's not it, but we can play it. So, guys, I don't know if you're listening. Someone may swear, so you might want to mute me. Who knows? Let's see what this one is. Oh, I don't hear any audio. Oh, okay, no audio. Oh, okay, let me see it. I wonder if he's exaggerating. All right, hold on. Let me look at the other ones. Let's see if it's this one. Yeah, that looks acted. Oh, this is it. I think this is it. Hold on. He only lost 1,500? I thought it was a lot more. Hold on. I don't know if it's this one. We'll see. All right, so mute, guys. This will be if you don't want any swearing, just mute me. So I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if this is it.
Okay, I just launched some AMRN right here, off of the support right here, bounced up a little bit, past this 50-period moving average. Good thing this chance, good chance this thing can go green, so, you know, maybe make a nice little chunk along 1,000 shares and see what happens with this thing. Okay, come on, just keep on moving. Shit! Come on, man. Well, fuck, it's got some support right here, so, you know, maybe it'll hang on to this 16 area, bounce back up. Come on. Oh, shit! Oh, shit, dude! What the fuck? I just lost $1,500. What the fuck? Oh, shit! Oh, no!
Oh, man. I'll post that in the trade room for you guys. Oh. So if you guys are having a bad... Oh, you know what? So now I'm probably going to get a... YouTube, please don't give us a copyright on this. We love you. Oh, that made me cry. That was good. So if you guys are having a bad day today, hopefully that makes you laugh. Woo. We can all relate, right? Oh, that made me cry. Great video. That was really good. Okay, so let me wipe my tears. And, all right, so guys, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to talk to some of the newbies for a couple minutes and then end this stream. So, as you guys can see, a bunch of garbage today in the market. Happens. Welcome to the stock market. That's what happens. There's good days, there's bad days, and other days that are annoying. And then that's why you got to try to have fun and watch videos like that and make you laugh. So we're going to task you guys for any time that we have days like today. Find some good videos. Find some good videos like that. because that one's classic. I actually think I'm gonna I actually might text myself. I'm gonna message myself on Facebook that link. So Trader Freaks out, and we'll save that for down the road when days get crazy like today. We'll have it, so we'll laugh. So again, guys, if you're a new member, or actually, if we'll start with anybody that is a new member, we do our best when you join to send you guys welcome emails on how to kind of grasp everything and how we work. But I'll give you a quick overview. Let's see here. Number one, make sure you guys join our community on Facebook. Thanks, Serena. So we do have a huge community on Facebook, almost 33,000 members. We keep all the spammers, the trolls, the garbage, all the political, all the fighting, all of that out of our community. Great job to the mods. Shout out if you're listening, mods. So we keep all the crap out of our community. So make sure you join our community on Facebook. Great place to learn, ask questions. See this. Brian even says, is it me or has everything been trash so far today? I know it's still early, but still, any success today? No, Brian, you were absolutely right. Brian's a new member, and he's absolutely right. Good perception. Today was crappy. So again, come and join us over here if you haven't already. Like and follow our fan page over here as well. We have our Facebook, our fan page over here. Great community. Later, Green. Really great place for you guys to learn the stock market. What else we got? You're welcome, Big Bear. And over on our website, again, so when you join, there's a spot right here where you will log in, right? So basically just go right over to here. We'll go to a new private window. Go to bullishbears.com. And my internet is slow. So basically, this is how our website looks. And you'll see right over here, this is where you'll just log in with your email and your password. And once you're logged in, you have access to everything up here. You're not going to see right up here. You won't even see members only, but you can see it up here. So there'll be a members tab right here. And this is where we do our live streaming. So every morning before 9:15 a.m. So if you're like, hey, are you guys streaming? I don't see the link. Well, make sure you check the live stream link every day, which is right under here, live stream. You'll see us streaming here. We share our trade ideas live screen share each day. It's kind of like a try it before you buy it. It's our favorite scanner. Trade ideas is a $120 a month plus scanner. So when you can afford it, we recommend you get your own copy. But until you can afford it, you can use ours each day. That's included in our membership. So guys, if you're paying us $49 a month, we are including a $120 a month scanner for you to try before you buy it. That alone is worth the value. We're also doing live Zoom share. So this is our live. There's no delay here, or maybe a second if that. And then we do our YouTube screen sharing right over here for those that like the delay. Excuse me. And we do, for those that are members, we have the streaming replays right under here each day. So if you can't watch us live, you can watch us on the replays. That's why we have the YouTube as well. So basically, you log in each day, every morning before 9:15. Just check this right here. We update the links right over here for when we go live. So we do live streaming. So we're doing live real-time charting. We're not pump and dumpers, obviously. So as you guys will see, I didn't call out trades today. Because we're not pump and dumpers. Someday I hope you guys give us the authorization so we can start pumping and dumping, because then it's much easier. So on a crappy day like this, we can pump stocks to you, and then we can make money off you guys. Make it much easier, right? I'm joking, guys. Don't want to do that, but it would be easier for us to pump stocks up to you guys and then leave you guys bag holding, and we can make the money, right? But that's not what we do. So bottom line, guys, we're doing live streaming, screen sharing, teaching you guys support and resistance and patterns. It's not sexy, but that's the stock market, right? It'd be much sexier if I call out trades to you guys and put up thumbnails on how much money we made today, but That's not our style. So again, just log in each day, live streaming our replays here, and you'll see here's our room. So once you're logged in, you just click on the trade room of your choosing. Day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. And you just go in and just start chatting, right? So right now we can be in our day trading room. I'll click on it. And you'll see people are chatting in here right now. Thank you, Creed. So, you know, and so once I end the stream in a couple minutes, people are still chatting all the time, day or night. So we're open 24 hours a day. So again, we have a whole huge community on Facebook, but we also have our communities in our trade rooms where you could just chat with other traders anytime, day or night. And we share our trade ideas, not only our screen share, so our screen share is right over in here. Man, excuse me. We do our gappers. We post our trade ideas gappers every morning right here. So you could just click on trade ideas right in here. And, oh, there we go. Dan posts them right every morning here. So log in, click on trade ideas right there. Boom, here's the gappers every morning. Now, each night, guys, again, instead of sending you emails every night and being annoying, you know, we'll probably email you guys a couple times a week, but instead of every single night sending it out, we just post. So, again, if you're not a member, just click on watch list each night, and you'll get our watch list right here. We post this page every day. You'll see our watch list with our daily and our swing trade watch list. So, basically, just bookmark this site and go here. You don't have to be logged in. Just click on this link and you're good to go. Here's our watch list. Our Thinkorswim links in this video will teach you how to import them in each night. If you use another broker, don't be lazy. It takes, you know, 30 seconds to a minute, if that, just to import them, right? So if you have another brokerage account, just type in these symbols manually. You're good to go. So that's for non-members. Members, all you need to do anytime, I mean, we do usually our watch list by 5 o'clock or so, but sometimes it's later. If so, by 9 p.m. at night, just click on this, just log in with your email and password, click on alerts, and right here is where our trade alerts are. So here's our trade alerts for today. And if you're a member, you don't have to go to watch list and trade alerts. You could just go right to trade alerts right here, and you'll see the symbols are right here. So you could just go boom right here and input them. Or, you know what I might actually do? Angel, if you're listening, let's put the this right over here. So if Angel's listening, what we're going to do is probably just put these links as well. These Thinkorswim links right over on our alerts page. We'll make that easier for you guys. I'm gonna do that. So guess what? Here's what I'll do. Look at this. I'm gonna do it right now. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how much of a wizard I am here on WordPress. So we'll make it easier, guys, right? Even easier. We'll just do this. Bada boom. Go right over to alerts. Edit page. And actually, you know, I added a code. Let's see, do I put... You know, I do got to change one thing because there is a hidden code. I want to see how I do that properly. Let's see, do I do it this way? We'll do a test. I'm going to wait. So I'll do that after. No, so worst case scenario, you'll just go to the watch list for now. But I will post them. We'll figure it out. We'll put it over here. So we can do our watch list. And again, if you're a paid member, just click on alerts. You'll see it right here each day with our symbols and our alerts. So, and if many of you are like, well, you know, these trade alerts, what's the deal with them? Blah, 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 blah. I have questions. Well, read this whole page. This tells you all about our trade alerts. But very simply, go over to our trade alerts results, and you'll see that our trade alerts rock every week. Just pick up, let's let's see, right over in here. We'll just pick some random weeks. You'll see 97% success rate. Let's look over in here. 93%. Let's take a look over here. $93 again. So guys, we have definitely at least in the 80s, but 80 to 90% success ratio on our trade alerts. So when you're a member, you'll get access to our trade alerts and our watch list. And this is great. So like literally every night you could just come in, take our watch list, input our trade alerts. All you need to do is go like this right over here. Just give an example. Let's go down. Just all you do is right click, click in create alert. And whatever our alert is, you know, you would just say like, well, I don't have today's in front of me, but you would just put at or above and just boom, create alert. Right there. There you go. There's your alerts. And those fire off right back here under Thinkorswim. If you use another platform, just use whatever their alert setup is. So basically, you just take our watch list each night, put them in your brokerage account, add in alerts, come into a trade room each day, talk to people, practice, look what they're looking at. Again, we have our trade alerts and our watch list, but we also use trade ideas each day as well. So we do watch lists for both. And then we see what's moving and we practice. And that's why we recommend using a broker like Thinkorswim or Interactive Brokers to really practice and get comfortable trading. It's you want to, again, make at least a few hundred practice trades. And for you freebies that have been lurking around for a while, I'm sure we probably ticked off a few of you, but too bad, because this is lots of content, guys. There's an incredible amount of content. We have our candlestick course, advanced candlestick course, stock trading course, day trading course, swing trading course, options trading course, all of this content that we were providing for free before. But it is free to members, so those that are members, now they'll gain access to all this right here. So basically, if you're a member, you just log in and just go up and just, very simple, just click on a course. So here's our swing trading course, and you'll see right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, just go to each video and just, boom, there's a video. Boom, 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 boom. So it's very simple on the pages for you guys, but for those of you guys that are not members, you'll see, where was that private window? Where was it? Oh yeah, make sure you get our candlesticks ebook if you haven't already. So you'll come right over here and you'll see courses, you'll see swing trade course, and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, and then get access to the course. Just subscribe here. So we include all of our courses now for members, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you can just click subscribe right over here. You'll see we are $49 a month or $25 a month paid annually, which is $300. So again, you'll get our ebook, our wallpaper background, our community, $3,000 plus worth of courses, our day trade and swing trade watch lists, our trade alerts, our day trade room, our swing trade room, our futures trade room, access to trade ideas, $120 a month scanner every day, real-time charting, real-time mentoring every day, our scanner settings for Thinkorswim, our scanner settings for trade ideas, all of our members only content. This is for yearly members or those that have been grandfathered in. And you'll save 50%. Guys, you know, super inexpensive for all that we have to offer. So basically, you just subscribe right down here, and you'll be good to go. That's what I got for you guys today. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Enjoy.